This is I feel like we are finishing the story. We reported. We didn't report. We talked about.
Yeah.
I say that like we're I'm your Lois Lane, and I am a much uglier Clark Kent when he worked for the Daily
Don't say you're ugly. Who told you you're ugly?
So Dr. Dre reaches $100 million divorce settlement with Nicole Young. Oof.
What is Nicole Young known for?
I have no idea, but imagine having $100 million and not having a name that you're known enough about to be worth that much money. That's a lot of money, man.
Look at Bill Gates' wife. Yep. Ex-wife, I mean.
Ex-wife. But you know who's doing well? Bezos.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody posted, like, I was looking through stuff the other day, like, look at these pictures of buff Jeff Bezos.
With his young girlfriend.
Yeah, well, the young girlfriend would happen even if he wasn't buff, given how much money he has. Come at me, feminists, right? Sorry. I'm kidding, kind of.
He's uncancelable.
That's not true. Anybody can be canceled, but except for Mel Gibson. Apparently, Mel Gibson is uncancelable for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But Bezos looking super buff, and I'm just like, well, yeah. If you've got like $1 gazillion and you can afford a personal trainer and everything, I'm just gonna make excuses instead.
You know what Jeff Bezos reminds me of? He
What?
Reminds me of Mini-Me.
Oh my God, kind of, yeah.
Because that stupid eye.
It's the eye and the head. Yeah, you're right. Holy crap. So it says, this is an article from Elise Dupree at E! Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It says, more than a year after Nicole Young filed for divorce from Dr. Dre, the exes appear to have reached a settlement. Get the details on who gets what.
Mm-hmm.
A source tells E! News that Dr. Dre agreed to pay his ex-wife $100 million, $50 million now, and $50 million a year from now.
Dude, that's a big paycheck.
I want to get that paycheck and just frame it.
You know, you can just date Dr. Dre.
I could do that. I could just ask Dr. Dre. How about you do it? I think something tells me you have a better chance than me.
Nah.
No.
I don't do rappers.
Well, that is good to know.
I don't do rappers. Actually, I did do a rapper. but I don't do that anymore.
I'm just gonna let that one sit out there. I'm letting that one sit out there. I've got no comment. So even if you were gonna get $50 million now and $50 million a year from now, you're not gonna.
Well, like, but then that means I'm committed.
Yeah, but you got $50 million. Come on, man.
Ugh.
It says Dr. Dre will keep the properties and rights to his music and stock options. Okay, so he's basically buying her out so that she can't get her hands on like the music rights, and the properties probably net way more than just a cash settlement.
For
right?
sure.
As for Nicole, she will receive a Rolls Royce, a Cadillac limo, Escalade, motorcycle, and Range Rover. Plus, she gets to keep her designer clothing, jewelry, bags, and fur, which are estimated to be worth millions of dollars. Remember this stuff when celebrities lecture you on stuff that they shouldn't be lecturing you on. Mm-hmm. When you feel like you're being talked down to by rich celebrities, remember cases like this, and remember that they have no right to lecture you because they don't have any clue what the average adult human experience is like in current year.
Yeah, Gallica Dot. Don't think that life would be better without money.
Yeah, well, she shouldn't sing Imagine ever.
Yeah.
She's just not a singer. Gal Gadot is fantastic, but she's just not a singer. It's not her fault. But maybe bad judgment choosing to make that. But what can you do? It was the beginning of the pandemic. Everybody was a little nuts.
She's just pretty.
She is very pretty. So she gets to keep her millions of dollars worth of designer clothing, bags, and fur. I thought, isn't fur canceled? Aren't you not allowed to wear fur anymore?
It's faux fur.
Well, it doesn't say that. It didn't say that. It doesn't say faux fur.
That's what you tell PETA.
Did you see the article about PETA protesting The Witcher season 2 because of horses?
I wanted to send you that article so we can talk about it, but I was like, nah.
I wanted to, but then I'm
horse meat tastes way too good.
They did an episode of the show Bones involving horse meat.
Dude, it's really good.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not.
I've never had horse meat.
Dude, it's sweeter than any meat.
That's literally what they say in the episode. He's like, sweet, lean, ugh, no.
No, it's really good.
Everybody cancel Miracle for liking horse meat.
You have to cancel the whole country, Japan, because they serve it really well.
Well, we're not in Japan right now, and I'm not eating horse meat.
I'm gonna feed you a horse meat burger.
That's never gonna happen. And if you do, you're fired.
I'm fired.
You're fired from this voluntary show that we do. You're fired.
I can't be fired from your life. I love you too much.
I can fire you.
I love you too much, man.
It says E! News has reached out to Nicole's attorney Samantha Spector and Dr. Dre's lawyer Laura Wasser. Wow.
These are not real names.
No, that's good for them. They both had female lawyers. Mm-hmm. It's awesome. Progressive, and
first you made fun of feminists. Now you're trying to be back on their team.
I'm on their team, man. I'm yeah.
We're terrible.
It's hard.
People.
It's hard to do that in this segment where this lady's getting $100 million. I'm kidding. People can never take a joke, but I'm clearly kidding. Mm-hmm. But in a world now where humor is no longer actually allowed, that's bad because you're not allowed to make jokes about anything anymore. Mm-hmm. In fact, humor is canceled.
Why?
Which is okay for me because I'm not funny.
Yeah, you are.
But if you're like imagine being a funny person and you've got all these funny jokes that will be offensive to like 0% of people because everything is offensive to someone, and you're just not allowed to be funny anymore.
But laughter is the best medicine, right?
Yeah, until you get canceled for laughing.
But how can you fix people if you can't fix them with laughter?
That's a good question.
And
you should put that on a t-shirt and sell it.
I know. And then fun tip, women like funny guys.
It's science. I think I mentioned that on the episode.
Yeah, you have mentioned
I've
it.
already mentioned it. Yeah, the Pete Davidson one. It's if you make a woman laugh, her eyes are closed longer so she can't tell how ugly you are. It's science.
It's science, you guys.
Science.
You can't cancel humor. You can't cancel it. That's all I have. I only have personality.
Rogan shouldn't be canceled for humor. Chappelle shouldn't be canceled for humor. Miracle should be canceled for humor.
I wasn't canceled for humor. I said you can't take it away from me.
They should. Miracle's canceled.
Oh, I'm canceled by you.
Yes.
Oh.
So it says we are sidetracking heavily on this one. It says, per the Insider, the total accounts for Young's attorney's fees, living expenses, and security and other costs up until this arrangement have been receiving $293,000 a month in temporary support.
Oof.
A month. Mm-hmm. More than I will make in several years.
Wait, does she have kids?
Yeah, they do. I believe they have kids.
You can get that money also.
We should have looked at
child support.
I don't know for sure. I'm assuming they have kids, but maybe not.
She looks like a person who doesn't have kids.
Maybe not then. That was kind of mean on your part.
Sorry.
E! News reached out to Dre's and Young's attorneys for comment. Young filed for divorce from Dr. Dre over the summer after 24 years of marriage. They gotta have kids. Wait, yeah. There was an article last year about one of Dr. Dre's kids reached out to him and he didn't respond because I think they had I don't want to speak on it without.
They had a fallout?
Yeah, they had a falling out. We're doing
Brett
this.
is doing live searching, fact checking. Why is Google doing that now? Look on your screen. It's doing the same thing how Anime Network did.
Yeah, see, this is the article I was talking about. Dr. Dre's homeless daughter has been reaching out to her dad. This is from August. I was I wasn't imagining that, was I?
Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't touch the homeless.
Latanya Young has been attempting to reach out to her dad for help since I'm out on the streets. She got candid about it during an interview with the Daily Mail and was quoted telling the outlet, I've been working in a warehouse and doing Uber Eats and DoorDash. My kids are staying with friends. They're not living in the car. It's just me. I'm taking odd jobs just to make it. I got paid $15 an hour as an assembler at the warehouse. She also claimed I'm homeless and I've been reaching out to my dad for help. His lawyer has said that my dad doesn't want to help me because I've spoken about him in the press. Before concluding, she added, people label me as a millionaire's daughter, so they don't understand why I'm working. It makes me want to crawl under a rock. I'm out on the streets. If it made you want to crawl under a rock, you wouldn't give an interview, but...
I think she's trying to shed a light that she's not a spoiled brat, because, when they hear that you're from a celebrity, they're like, oh, you're spoiled. You don't know what hard work is.
There's very clearly more to this story than, she doesn't end up in that situation without there being more to the story. That's not a knock on her. That's just saying there's likely a lot of news there that
Yeah.
is not really. So that's sad. But,
So he only has.
so they
one-
have kids.
They do have
kids.
kids.
Yeah. So 24 years of marriage, no way they don't have kids, right? So
But they're all grown, so
Yeah,
they don't have
adults.
to pay child support.
yep. Likely. So it says Young filed for divorce in the summer after 24 years of marriage. It certainly hasn't been an easy time for the 55-year-old star. He suffered a brain aneurysm and was rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. Several celebrities offered well wishes. The next day, Dr. Dre took to Instagram to thank his family, friends, and fans for their support. He also informed them he's great and getting excellent care from his medical team. Another insider now tells E! that Dr. Dre is resting comfortably in the hospital. So that's a lot of stuff to all happen. And then down here it says that's not all. In Los Angeles, the police department noted that he was the target of an attempted robbery on January 5th of last year. So like all this stuff is like happening to him, and that's like now he's paying $100 million to his wife of 24 years after divorce. That's sad.
I don't know.
That's sad. Like, to me, that's a huge bummer.
Did they ever say the reason why they broke up? Did he cheat on her?
It doesn't list anything. It's probably listed as irreconcilable differences. For most of these things, you know, that's the easiest one to list there. And even then, it's like, I do feel bad because, like, we're talking about it and I'm laughing at, like, oh my God, $100 million, haha. But that's still, like, that's their suffering and pain. Like, we joke about the amount of money, but it doesn't mean I don't feel for them, you know, knowing how hard something like a breakup is.
But what
right?
about Jada Pinkett Smith, where she's like, I feel this entanglement?
That we don't speak of that because I will get angry at yes, Jada's for the streets. Jada's for the streets.
Oh God.
Yeah, like it's funny to laugh at. Oh my gosh, look at this like gazillionaire paying $100 million to his wife after they break up. But it doesn't mean the pain isn't real. So I understand that for sure.
What if they already separated and they're just doing this for publicity?
I don't think they need to. I mean, most of Dre's like doesn't seem like he needs the money. Like it doesn't seem like he needs the good publicity to sell his brand now. It's not like it's album related.
But we talked about his headphones. They suck. Like legit, I broke 2 of them.
Maybe you shouldn't be so cocky and overconfident. Get it? Got a big head?
Oh.
You don't have a big head. It was a joke.
Okay, I was like, yeah, I do have an egg head.
No, you don't. See, get headphones like these and they'll last much longer. They just cost
Yeah,
way more
but
money.
the only reason why I got the other ones because they're wireless. But they suck. Like every time I put it around my knees, like they accidentally press the button to call somebody.
Go figure. You're not supposed to. Believe it or not, Miracle, the headphones are supposed to go.
No, like I take it off and put it on my knees temporarily, and then I'm going to put them back on. But then they accidentally turn on like the call button.
So because of that, Dr. Dre deserves all the pain he's suffering right now.
No. I didn't say that. But I do have something like that's on topic, but kind of like change the topic. What would you give advice to people? Because like there's always like that that wives' tale that relationships only last like 3 years or 3 months.
What?
Like when you're dating, it lasts 3 months because like within the first 2 months, like they pretend they're really nice, but then the third month they show their true colors. And then when you get married, it only lasts 3 years because you get tired of that person. So how would you give advice to somebody? Because obviously they married for a long time.
Understand that the honeymoon phase isn't what the entirety of the relationship is going to be, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'm not in any way qualified to offer advice on this stuff to people. I'm not a relationship expert, but I would ask you. You're the one who's in a relationship. Why don't you tell us how you and your boyfriend make it work?
Well, this is kind of personal, and I don't know if he's gonna watch it, but we're planning for something.
Okay.
Yeah, something that's life-changing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you didn't really tell us anything.
Well, because I don't want to put his like personal business online that much.
But that wasn't what I asked you. I asked you, how do you make it work?
Oh, well, like for me, I feel like I work a little bit too much, and like I do feel bad that this is what I always feel bad when I'm dating somebody while I'm a working person, because like I feel like I work too much and I don't see them as often. So what I do is like, so basically you can talk to them on the phone. It's great and all. But then when you finally meet each other, do something special. Just do something that doesn't involve like the devil's tango. you can do like just eating out or just cooking at home.
I would say you're better off cooking at home. Like make it an activity to do together rather than one person.
He feels bad because I'm the one who's cooking.
Well,
because like he's the one that's actually the cook. I'm not a cook. Like Dane, our coworker Dane, calls me an eccentric cook.
You are very you I'm sure the food you make tastes good. It just doesn't. It doesn't
make sense.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't make sense
okay.
to society. Like Brett got mad at me because I wanted to make soup with Spam.
No, that wasn't. It's the cheese, right?
Cheese and Spam.
Disgusting.
It exists. It's a Korean dish.
I didn't say it didn't exist. I said it's disgusting. It is what it is, my friend.
It exists.
So, Dr. Dre, if you're going to get into another relationship, make Spam cheese soup with your new significant other, and take Miracle's advice.
Or just marry Miracle.
But you just said that you wouldn't marry him, so marry Miracle.
I want a Rolls Royce.
There you go. We're hypergamy, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first.
I'm joking.
We're kidding.
We're kidding.
We're kidding.
We're 100% kidding. I'm not winking. I don't know how to wink.
We're kidding. I think with that being said, we will call it a day, Miracle.
Yeah.
We can start a dating advice with Miracle segment.
Well, you have more experience. You've been alive on this earth longer than me.
Well,
you have your ups and downs.
Yes. Well,
I'm still freshly new in it. Like last night, he asked me, "Do you remember when our anniversary is?" And I'm like, "Shit." So I had
maybe if you're going to be a romantic, first thing you should do is learn the anniversary and their birthday.
Well, I know his birthday. It's easy.
Okay.
But the anniversary part, I had to look at old text messages. Like I had to do the scroll up to see.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But yeah, I remember it. Don't worry, I remember it.
So yes, we're gonna do a new segment. It's gonna be called "Miracle Tries to Get into a Relationship with Dr. Dre." And
no, I want Jeff Bezos. I want that Amazon money.
Oh man.
I want that trillionaire money. I don't care if you look like mini-me.
You're gonna go to space. You want to go to space.
I want to go to space. Bye, you plebs.
Yep, there you go.
I'm taking only Brett.
Yeah, I'm not going with you to space. I am not going to hang out in space with you and Jeff Bezos. It's just freaking weird.
What? Why? Jeff Bezos won't be there. It's just us.
Okay. Oh, after you divorce him, you'll use the money to go to space.
Yeah.
Perfect. Wow, this conversation is awful. I'm calling it. We're done. That is the end of this conversation. Miracle, thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.